Hello and welcome to another episode of Truly Bedrock with me, Mr. Beardstone, and an awesome new thing that I've got just behind me there. Can you see that? That is a lodestone, and I found this in a bastion, and it looks amazing. I just really like the detail on it, but they're really expensive to make, so I don't really know what to do with it yet. Not a clue. Not a clue. So if you've got any ideas, please do let me know in the comments. However, today we do have a plan if I can take off. There we go. Right, so over here you can see some random pillars of stuff and things. So these do actually represent different chunks. So we can see we've got some chunk borders here where the cobble is, and it goes sort of all the way down that way. But basically, these 4 chunks here and this one here are slime chunks. And I think we're going to make ourselves a slime farm. I'm probably only going to end up using 3 of them, I think, for an actual slime farm. But I'm going to dig out at least 4, because I'm wondering if I might be able to sneak in a cheeky little creeper farm or a mob farm or something as well. Yeah, so first things first, I guess we're going to need to get digging. So I'm going to go grab myself some tools, and yeah, let's make a hole. We've dug a hole, and now we need to figure out how to farm stuff. How to slime farm? Yeah, I don't know how to slime farm. I'm going to figure out how to slime farm. Back in a sec. It's a short while later, and I've done a little bit of research, and I now know how to slime farm, which is marvellous. I need to kind of adapt things a little bit because of the way that spawn radiuses work at the moment, and I'm taking the longest way ever to get down here, but this is what we've got. So this is a slightly modified, or at least it will be a slightly modified version of Silent Whisperer's slime farm. And in that one, obviously, you know, he builds up 9 layers and makes use of the whole everything sub 40 will spawn slime thing. But because of the way that the sort of spawn radiuses work now, things are only going to spawn in between 23, 24 blocks away from me and 44 blocks away. Once they go outside of 44 blocks, they're going to instantly despawn. So I'm probably only going to end up with about 3 layers in here, and what I've done is I've adapted this bit here so that this one golem can actually help with both farms. And if I put one of these units in between each of the chunks, so I've got one there, I'll put one there and one there as well, as long as I keep the minecarts in their own chunks, I have a minecart for that side and a minecart for this side, I should, in theory, be okay, and they shouldn't stop when I leave and unload chunks and things like that, and then I can just feed all of the items into a couple of sets of chests, for now at least. I do intend on doing something a bit nicer with the storage, but for now, I just want to get it running. While I was building just that tiny unit over there as well, I have had so many slimes pop up. I've been killing some of them, but not all of them, and yeah, I mean, that's just what I've got in probably the last half an hour or so while I've been building this, so I think it's safe to say that this should be quite effective once it's done. Look, another one's just spawned up over there. So yes, this should be very, very good. And he's trying to get to the golem, which is a good sign. Yeah, I think I just need to build up the rest of these platforms. So I think what I'm going to do first is do the other 3 platforms here that are all on this level, because then at least we've got a working farm, and they will start dying while I'm building the rest, because yeah, there's just loads of them. There's loads of them. Do you fancy a cheeky time lapse? We could probably still our camera count up there, couldn't we? That could work quite nice. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, actually, here we go. Just before we start the time lapse, look, you can see the system working. So what happens is the slimes up there, they are attracted to the golem, and they're staying on the magma cubes. They'll eventually die, and then the smaller ones come out, and then they're like, hey, look, there's a golem. There you go, kill the golem. And then the smaller ones come out, and then they all die as well. And the minecart under here just picks everything up and feeds it down there. So fairly straightforward. Yeah, lots of buildy. Let's go. And there we have it, a start to our slime farm, our quad slime farm I should say. So I did decide to use all 4 chunks that we'd dug out in the end. I was umming and ahhing about making that one involved as well, but I thought, well, why not? So yeah, overall I think that's looking really good. I've only put in 2 layers so far, and I do intend on putting on a 3rd, but I think much more than that then there's not going to be much point, because I'm not going to be able to get far away enough to make use of, you know, the space that I have. However, this has been running for probably about 20 minutes while I've been editing videos and things like that. And in that 20 minutes, it has earned all that slime, so that's crazy. And what you see here is what I got just while I was building the farm. So, I mean, that's a lot of slime. I mean, I don't need that much slime. I don't even know how to redstone. So, I mean, when a man has too much slime, what must a man do? And I think we all know. And of course, that plan is to make a shop. So, I mean, there's loads of space still. So, first thing to do, I suppose, would be to pick a location. So, I do have an idea of what I want the shop to look like. What's this? This is new. I'm going to go check out what this is. So, yeah, I do have an idea of what I want the shop to look like and sort of how I want everything to be. But, yeah, not entirely sure how that's going to come out at the moment. And not too sure what's going on over here. It looks like someone might be starting to build something, so let's not explore too much. And I can't even jump up terracotta blocks. This is embarrassing. I was considering maybe building something up here, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have a quick fly around and decide on a location, and I'll meet you back here once I've decided. I think I've found my spot. I think this is where we're going to put our shop here, so it should be visible when you come through the portal. It's going to be an averagely tall shop, and it's also going to have some detail on the roof. So I think by putting it low down as opposed to up on the hill, it's going to, you know, you're going to be able to see everything a bit easier. And Spawn Island's just over that way, so you're going to see it when you're coming over to shopping from either portal or flight. So yeah, this is the spot I'm going to take. However, I don't have the materials yet. I'm still just running around with all the slime and slime heads. So I'm going to go gather some resources, and when I get back here, I'm going to lay out a few blocks, and I'm going to talk you through a little bit of what my plan is. And yeah, it should turn out really well. I'm actually really excited about this build, so let's go get some clay. About an hour later, and I've collected myself lots and lots of clay, and I've basically smelted that down and made all my brick blocks, which I'm going to need for the build. And I've also flattened out the area a little bit, and I've marked the footprint of where my build is going to go. So I've got a very specific idea in mind, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to pull it off. It was actually suggested by Mrs. Beardstone when I said, I'm going to make a slime shop, what should I do? And she instantly said something, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be making a bit more of a modern build, so definitely out of my comfort zone in regards to sort of how the build is going to look. But I'm hoping I can pull it off, and I've got lots of boxes of stuff behind me. There's lots of stone and bricks and a bit of concrete, some glass, and all sorts of things that I rarely use. And yeah, a completely different style as well. So let's see if we can pull this off. It's not finished, but it's certainly coming along well. So I don't know if you can tell what it is yet, but yeah, this is my attempt at the Ghostbusters HQ. I've still got some of the finer details to put in. I need to replace some stone and mix in some other bits. I need to get some more granite mixed in. I need to get a sign put on. And yes, I've still got lots to do on the outside, but I have even more to do on the inside. So my plan here is to separate it into kind of 2.5 floors, I guess. So pretty much here where that line is, I'm going to be putting in a floor, and that top level is just going to be a storage slash officey type place. It might be my office for my business being conducted in the shopping district, I don't really know yet. But there's going to be a half mezzanine floor about here where I'm just going to have extra storage for extra slime. And down here, I really wanted to put in a Ghostbusters car, let's be honest. I mean, of course I wanted to, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. I don't build things like that. So instead, I'm going to make the inside look a bit more like a kind of a lab or a giant vat of slime, maybe. And we're going to get more of it leaking out the sides and the windows. We're going to have piles of it out here as well once we terraform the outside. And I think I might make use of blackstone, see how that works for a road out the front here of the headquarters as well. And yeah, just lots of details and things like that. We'll put a ladder in there to get up top and so on. So first things first though, there's something I really wanted to do. And okay, I've got enough slime on me. And I'm liking how the building's looking. As I say, it does still need some texturing and detailing and extra pipes and slimes and stuff coming out of it. But there's one thing it definitely needs, and that is going to sit here on the roof. And I'm sure if you really thought about it, you can probably guess what this is going to be. We're going to go about that big, I think. Yeah, that feels about right. Yep, it's happening. We're going to build a giant slime. There we go. Much better. Right, as I said, I've got lots of detailing to do, so I'm going to get on that, and I will meet you guys back here once I've, got this looking a little bit more complete, and hopefully we'll have the interior done then as well. So let's crack on. And there we have it. I think I am done. So I've added lots of slime to the outside, of course. I've actually used these slime heads to make it look a bit more like dripping slime as well. I actually really like the effect that gives off. And I've done some texturing on the outside. I'm still not 100% sold on it. I think it might need a little bit more granite up there. Let me pull back so you can see it a little bit better, but you'll see what I mean. I don't know, it's just not quite working for me. And I'm wondering whether around the back here, maybe we add a couple of pipes or something. Because if I go around the back, it's all very bland. There's not a lot going on around here. I've not really done the terraforming here yet because I haven't completely decided what I want to do. But I think, a couple of pipes coming out just leaking slime into the ocean would actually be quite cool. So yeah, we might do that in a moment. I'll have to have a look, see how many slime blocks I've got left, because of course I have had to stock the shop as well. So as we approach the front door, we've got our shop name up there, which is Slime of Your Life, and we've just got chains that operate the door, and we've got a ladder here that actually takes you upstairs into the storeroom and what will become our office. Down here we just have a large vat of slime. We've got pipes running everywhere. They're not the best pipes. Some of them are a bit leaky. It's even leaking through the light fittings here, but that's what slime does. It gets everywhere. And what we've got is a lot of slime balls. So all of these barrels are full to the brim, and we've got a few extra balls upstairs as well. And we're selling those 1 diamond for 5 stacks at the moment. I will be reducing the price once I get more, and I'll sell them as stacks of blocks instead, because it's just easier to manage. But for now, if I'd have done that, it would have looked like my shop was half empty. And this is the room that I'm going to be turning into my office, and it's got a brilliant view of the shopping district as well. I really like that. And yeah, I think I need to get, a nice big desk in here, maybe a couch, a few paintings on the walls, maybe even get some wallpaper up, I mean, the brickwork's nice, but I'm not sure it really suits the office I've got here. So I guess it's time to clear up the mess that I've left behind here with my shulkers and go and sort out that shulker monster, and just let everyone know that the shop is open for business. And then I guess I'm going to have to do a lot of AFKing at my slime farm. I may even get the 3rd level added into there as well, just to up the rates even further. But it has been very, very productive so far. I mean, we've got, 5 double chests of slime balls already, if not more, plus all the ones we've used on the build. So yeah, I'd say it's been a big success so far. That short AFK session you saw just there was 8 minutes. That's all I stood there for, and look how much slime we've got. That's ridiculous. 8 minutes. That's all that was. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to have to AFK here too much, but that does tell me that it's definitely going to be worth me putting another floor on this thing, because if we're getting that from 2 platforms, another platform's going to give a lot more spawning space, and not only that, it's going to be the same as the top platform here, so it's going to be lots of spawning space. So I think we really should do that. However, last episode, I did ask you all for names for my new doggo that we found. Here. Currently still nameless. However, you may notice I've got some bones on me. And there were lots of good name suggestions. There really were quite a few. Some which I may have, kind of misread and turned into sort of one big long name instead of 5 individual ones. But that's fine, And I couldn't decide between the names. And that's created a bit of a dilemma. And it means I need to go out and get a couple more dogs, because some of these names just have to exist. So I'm going to run off into this forest here and see how I get on. Oh, okay, well I wasn't expecting to find him in a forest, so I think oh god, there's a creeper, run! Well, that wasn't the best start, but I managed to make my getaway. Right, back to hunting wolves. Aha! There we go. There's a wolf and a fox and a horse and a cat and a cow and some pigs. This is a strange collection of animals. And a chicken. What is going on over here? Be my friend, be my friend. Yay! Right, we've got one wolf. Let's see if we can find another one. It's getting a bit dark. I'm getting a little bit scared now. We've already had one creeper attack. There's another one. Right there, look. Right there. Oh, straight away. Beautiful. Come on then, you two. Off we go. So now we have our 3 dogs. I can reveal which names we are calling them. And first up, we have Mr. Blackstone, which was suggested by Jared M. So thank you for that. And he also requested a black collar. Next up, Mr. Dogstone, which was Super Logan Utah. It was just too cute not to. And lastly is my personal favourite, which is Boo Diamond Hot Diggity Hound, which I believe was actually supposed to be 5 different name suggestions, or 4 different name suggestions, but it was just too good not to have as one name. So there we have it. We have our trio of dogs, and who knows? Maybe one day we'll get more. Who knows? This, by the way, is the shulker monster that I still need to sort out, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. And that's where we're going to have to leave it for today, folks. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please do remember to leave a like, and if you're new here, please do consider subscribing. I think I'm just going to be standing here at the slime farm for a little bit longer and contemplating what I'm going to do to make this look nice, because it currently looks horrific. This is disgusting.